Truth Seekers, welcome back. Sack here. This past week, one of the most read posts on my blog has been the death of Bernie Baby. Because people are interested in this story, I will put out a short video on what is curious about the announcement of the death of Bernie Baby on March 3rd, 2016. Notice the date March 3rd forms the numerical pairing of 3 and 3. And 33 is a number that has a lot to do with sacrifice. One of the most obvious examples is the supposed death of Jesus Christ on the cross at age 33. Anyhow, as you can see, the headline says Bernie Baby dies from SIDS, which stands for Sudden Infant Death Syndrome. What's interesting about SIDS in this announcement on March 3rd is that SIDS has gematria 15 and 33 the small way. So dying from SIDS on March 3rd. SIDS in simple English gematria also sums to 51, like the word conspiracy. And SIDS is a very interesting phenomenon, seeing as how it seemed to emerge from nowhere within the past decade. Lots of speculation about it being tied to all the new vaccines that have come out in recent history. Anyhow, the child's name, Bernie Baby, it yields the gematria 47, just like the word president. If you're new here, gematria is the practice of coding numbers into words. If you practice this, you can get good in your head. It's just a matter of knowing the alphabetic order. Anyhow, Bernie Baby, gematria 47, just like the word president. President, 47. Bernie Baby became famous in recent weeks just before the death announcement because on February 15th in Nevada, this news story emerged where Bernie Sanders was, doing his speeches down there, and at one of his venues, this child was supposedly presented to him in the audience, dressed a lot like him. With regards to Nevada, it's one of two states with a gematria of 47. Remember, the first Democratic debate for president was in Nevada. The first Republican debate was in Ohio. And Nevada and Ohio are the only two states with simple English gematria of 47. Bernie Baby introduced in Nevada. So here's CNN's reporting. He warmed the hearts of Bernie Sanders supporters everywhere when he appeared at a Las Vegas rally dressed as the candidate, with a mop of gray hair, a tie, and a black thin rimmed glasses. Now the family of Oliver Jack Carter Lomas Davis is mourning his death from sudden infant death syndrome. Please come share with us the short, beautiful life of Oliver, who will be greatly missed but not forgotten, his mother Susan Lomas posted on Twitter. A wake is scheduled for Monday. The boy known to the world as the Bernie Baby will be buried Tuesday. So he has this very long name. In Pythagorean gematria, his name sums to 106, the number of prophecy. That's interesting. What else stands out is that his funeral is on March 8th. March 8th, Tuesday. And why that's so suspicious is this. That date, March 8th, 2016, is a date with 47 numerology, again, connecting to Bernie Baby, connecting to President, connecting to Nevada. And March 8th can also be written 3/8 as we'd write it in the United States, or in most parts of the world, it's written 8/3, day before the month. The word death has gematria of 38, the date of his funeral, and Bernie Baby, the big way, sums to 83, a lot like the date of his supposed funeral. You know, Truth Seeker, the mainstream media loves to contrive stories by the numbers and mess with people's heads. They just gave the people of the world this baby character in the middle of February, and then a little more than 2 weeks later, they tell us he's died from SIDS on a very suspicious date. If I had to guess, I would say this story is completely contrived. None of this is true. If the baby really has died on March 3rd, you know, the people who run this world are incredibly sick. They do not respect human life, and they love to make a mockery of us. I wouldn't put it past them to even ritually sacrifice an infant. These people are that sick. The date that the story debuted of Bernie Baby was February 15th, 2016 in the media. This was a date with 33 numerology. Again, Bernie Baby passes on 3-3. The date he was introduced, February 15th, was the third day of Lupercalia. Remember, Lupercalia begins on the 44th day of the year. That's the date Antonin Scalia passed. Lupercalia has Gematria 44, begins on the 44th day of the year. It's a celebration of death. The word kill equals 44. This baby was introduced February 15th, the third day of Lupercalia, the 46th day of the year. The word sacrifice equals 46. And here's the headline from February 15th. Burn, baby, burn. Sanders meets his #1 fan during Las Vegas campaign rally. Bernie Sanders was in Nevada on Sunday night for a rally at a high school. Was introduced to 3-month-old Oliver Lomas while meeting his fans. Baby boy was dressed in white wig and glasses, imitating Sanders. You know the rest. It's interesting to note that Bernie Sanders is currently 74 years old. Very special number to the powers that be, to this nation that has a 7-4 birthday. Remember, Masonic equals 74, Jewish equals 74. Bernie Sanders is 74. Bernie Sanders is class of 64 at Chicago University. Chicago is a Zionist Mecca. Israel equals 64. Zion equals 64. Right now, the mayor of Chicago is Ram Israel Emanuel, who has the same birthday as the date the Zionist state of Israel was recognized in the year 47, the reflection of 74. With regards to Las Vegas, where Bernie Baby made his introduction, Las Vegas has Gematria of 86, just like symbol, just like triangle, just like pyramid. This child made into a symbol, very short-lived. So whatever happened, Truth Seeker, this is another story by the numbers. The March 3rd SIDS death, very suspicious. This is what our mainstream media is all about, though. Stories by the numbers, deaths by the numbers. All right, that wraps it up. Until next time, Truth Seeker. Encore Truth Seeker. As it turns out, there is a GoFundMe page for Bernie Baby. This is very common in the mainstream reporting for going on multiple years now. They'll report a tragic death and they'll ask for the public to make donations. Here you can see the goal was $16K. Today is March 5th, just 2 days after the announcement. They've already raised over $25,000. I highly suspect this is another hoax. The family of this child is probably connected to the Masonic gang that runs things. And this is a way they truly steal wealth from the public. You know, this story is going to touch a lot of people's hearts, make them feel sympathetic, and next thing you know, they're pouring out money for a fraud. So yeah, I'm saying definite hoax on this. 33, the number of conspiracy, of Masonic conspiracy. I'm sure Bernie Baby's just fine. All right, until next time.